important to have a career development plan, right? So how do we draft that career development plan for ourselves? Maybe we have 5 years goals or 10 years goals that we set for ourselves, but how do we go about with it?
Yeah, I personally have never been good at multi-year goals. I find that as I start to set them up, things change around me long before I ever get that far. So I take what's called what I call a GPS approach. If you do a little bit of reading on how GPS algorithms work to get you from point A to point B, point A is where I am right now, and point B is the career that serves my life. That's my success. That's where I ultimately want to go. And you know what? Over the years, that changes. Maybe when you're young, it's in a certain place, but then you maybe get married and start a family, and so your success changes. That's totally fine. And GPSs are actually really good at dealing with that because they don't try to seek out the entire path. They really just look at what's next. And so when you punch in your route into a GPS, it starts by saying, okay, I'm here. What step can I take that will get me in that direction? And then what's the next step that will take me in that direction? And the next step that will take me in that direction.
Right.
So it's constantly making different decisions, but they're all trying to aim to that one place. And so that's how I've always done a career plan. This is where I want to be, but given where I am right now, what's one step, what's one thing I could do that would point me in that direction? And let me just focus on that. And when I kind of conquer that, then I'll figure out what the next step is, because you can't predict all the things that are going to happen. And that way you're just focused on what you can do right now in a positive sense to get you to where you want to go, but you're very open and able to react. So if there's a traffic jam along the way, you can route around it because you haven't made this master plan that's suddenly thrown off.
Yeah, adapting to change as you go, but still aligning your short-term goals with the longer-term vision that you have for yourself.